underground contacts, we got in touch with political analysts and historians to find out how it's possible for cynical, short-term leaders like our beloved Prime Minister to give birth to political nightmares. No full names, as you know. These days, telling the truth can get you killed. Helen spelt out the dangers of populism for major political magazines and websites back in the pre-censorship days.
The appeal of fascist politics is about strongmen, and they are usually men, because it's about saying there are simple problems that are really easy to define, say immigration, and there are simple solutions to them, stop immigration. And they are really appealing because they make sense of a world that can often feel really complicated and confusing, and they do offer, or seem to offer, action, instead of what politics can often be, which is a kind of messy set of compromises where no one gets really what they want, everyone gets a little bit of it. And that's the problem, really, is you end up in a situation where it looks like someone is going to do. And I think you see that in the rhetoric around immigration. If you say immigrants are a problem, we're going to stop them, it's a legitimate political stance for a country to want to control its borders. But the way that that's done can often end up being very cruel and inhumane, because what you have said is immigrants specifically are the problem. Not every fascist is a populist, but they are two interlinked styles of government, really, because what fascists tend to do is rely on narratives of deep change and of enemies. I think that's one of the hallmarks of this style of politics, where you represent your opponents not just as people who disagree with you, but as existential threats, as evil people.
Auto drive now disabled.
In the course of the run-up to the Second World War, where Jewish people are represented as, rats and a scourge. You see it with Muslims, where they are represented as coming to take over and replace white people.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and you're listening to Buccaneer. Your source
Auto drive
for
now
what they
enabled.
don't want you to know.
So long that nobody on this earth can take me down. So FYI, you can't take me down. No bad minds can break me. Sitting in my room just trying to figure out how I can turn a penny to a pound. So if you want a verse, you can do that wicked. If you want a verse, you can pay me now. No loneliness, no small talk. All of them guys are auto. Grab hip hop, you're awesome. Turn around awesome. What about you? I'm a 5-star work rate, Liverpool champion. Wordplay, punchlines on time, and I want top 5. Songwriting and top lines. I can do it all. I'm a top guy. Put some respect on my name. You better check what you say. I wanna talk for a sec, cause I got plenty to say. I got plenty of people around, yeah, I don't trust in my head. When was the last time I smiled? Cause it's feeling like ages. I tell them I'm sick of breaking down, I tell them I'm sick of waiting. They tell me I need some patience, they tell me I need some patience. I tell them I'm sick of breaking down, I tell them I'm sick of waiting. They tell me I need some patience, they tell me I need some patience. I need friends and love over peas and people who actually love me for me. Deep like a black hole, mean like Debo, lit on a Friday, standard normal. Magnum, sitting in a club with a blondie fight.
You have reached your destination.
I'm sitting on a bus, bars in your head top, letting it bust. Casual, I'm an animal, crime scene general. Yeah, I'm on better phone, better than I've ever been. Yeah, I heard your crap bars, and it made me laugh like Benidorm.
One of the gangsters whose optic data we're looking to scrape is nearby.